So check me out. We're gonna have to this video. We're gonna be rushing, but y'all got to try to keep up. Right next to us, we have a Honda Civic hatchback sport trim. And what I want to know today is, would you guys take this car over the Mazda 3 hatch? Since we're already starting in the rear, look at this. You have these really nice LED lighting right here, but your turn signals is incandescent and your reverse lights is incandescent lights too. With this being the hatch, you have more room in the trunk. You can also fold them seats down there so you can get even more room. With this sport trim, you have these really nice gloss black rims that I honestly favor over the Mazdas. The side profile of the car, when you look at it, you really don't know or can't tell if it's a hatchback unless you know what you're looking at, unless you know what you get what I mean. When we move around to the front, you have these really nice LED lights, LED turn signals, and LED daytime running lights. And I love the front end of the Civic. This black paint color, it looks amazing. And you don't get this on the Mazda, but you also get, do you? Do you? Do you? What? But let's hop into this interior and see what it looks like and how it compares to the Mazda. Getting into the interior of the Honda Civic, you have good materials. They're not as good as the Mazda, but it feels and everything is built really well. You have this really nice, small, but really simple touchscreen right here. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Now, it isn't wireless. In the sport trim, you actually have to use a wire. You have different drive modes. You got things like boom, sport mode, of course your normal mode, and then you have econ. Sound system sounds pretty alright too, and with this being the hatch, like I said, it's enough room for your passengers and enough room for your drivers. We can actually hop in the back seat and see how somebody my height would be back there on like long distance drives. Hopping into the back seat of the hatch, I kid you not, the Civic hatch has the Mazda beat. You get a lot more room here. Come to the camera. You have a lot more room than what you have in the Mazda. Like in the Mazda, this is my seating position too. In the Mazda, I literally have to wrap my legs around the seat. So sitting in the rear, like I was just telling you guys have plenty of room. Seats are really soft. They feel really nice. And the materials that you get back here is pretty decent. Now, you don't get things like USB-C chargers or like vents. You also don't get that in the Mazda. But I was just driving the Honda, and now Deontay is, so I can give you guys a little bit, some driving impressions. It handles really nice. You have paddle shifters. I don't know why they gave you paddle shifters for a CVT. It don't make no sense to me. The suspension is soft. It doesn't feel that tough, you know. Now, me and Deontay was having this conversation before, we got here. We were talking about how the styling for this car in the interior, and especially for this price, this car is going for $27,000. I feel like the only thing that limits this vehicle for me is the CVT. The CVT limits this vehicle like crazy, and I said the same thing in the Integra video. When you get trims like the Civic Si and the Type R, then that's when you get a manual. But for these lower trims, I think that Honda really should have just gave it a normal automatic. All right, coming from a stop, flooring it. Is this the car for you? Let me know in the comments below, and peace out.